Okay, so I just got home from grocery shopping, and here is my grocery haul to start my diet. As you're gonna see, there's nothing really out of the ordinary, lots of fruits and vegetables. There's cheese, there's dairy, there's meat there, eggs, everything's pretty much no name, so that contributes to the cheapness of it. And then, I mean, my milk is at 3% milk fat, and so is my yogurt. A little margarine never killed anybody. It's all in the amount that you use it in. Other than the only thing that is different is this guy, but I wouldn't consider this a special thing. I will explain how to use this. My cat and my dog are playing, sorry. I will explain how to use this separately, just so that you can see. That'll be on one of my recipe vlogs soon, very soon. And yeah, other than that, that's it. So, wish me luck. Day 1 of 1,000 miles, right? Right. Okay, as with an all weight loss diaries, I have to take my weight. You'll have to pardon my scale. I literally kicked it underneath something for the last 2 years, and that's where it stayed. So I will get a better scale, one that actually shows the numbers and everything like that. But you start with what you have and make do with what you got till you got something better, right? So here we go, alley-oop, and yay, this is putting myself out really big, but that's okay. I am really big, and that's why I want to lose weight. So here we go. Okay, I'm gonna get my daughter to take a picture of it, but as you can see, it's 251 right now, and there's my start weight. So here's to the first week, and to many more. In my previous section that I was going to explain about this stuff, and now's the time. This is a meal replacement. This is Nestle breakfast, but you can get generic. You can even go as far as going to Bulk Bar, and they've got it there too as a meal replacement, or a vanilla protein isolate. I'm using vanilla. You can use chocolate, strawberry, but I like vanilla because it's very versatile and it gets the job done. And I'll show you why it's versatile through a couple of videos. I do this with peach. We're going to use peach today. I can also use blueberry. You can have banana peanut butter shake. You can even add a little bit of chocolate to your shake if you feel like you want to have a chocolate fix without breaking the bank on your calories and your fat and everything like that. So that's why I use this. This serves 2 functions for me. The first one is that I have a terrible, terrible sweet tooth. I got it from my father, I'm pretty sure of that. But it satiates that, because what I'm doing is I'm essentially making a milkshake, but a healthy one that's going to actually do something instead of just the empty calories from an ice cream milkshake. So, and sugar and cream are like my favorite combination ever. They're like Romeo and Juliet of my food world. So to satiate that, that's why I'm using this. I like doing it in the morning, just because I also believe that you should have your sweets in the morning so you have all day to work it off. This isn't a sweet, but it's getting into that habit. So if you wanted, like, in future, a piece of birthday cake or something like that, that you ate in the morning, then you have all day to burn it off, which, fantastic in theory and in function. I'm telling you, it works. That being said, the other thing is peaches. I have a half cup in here. A half cup has, if you look on the back of this thing, there's a lot of this in my diet. But there is a lot of label checking in life. You should be doing it so that you know what you're eating and you know what's going into what you're eating. So there's that. And then whole milk, like I said, this one has 8 grams of fat in it. This first thing in the morning, like I said, you got all day to burn it off, easy peasy, and you got that creaminess that you need without ice cream. So here's my blender. My daughter wants a taste of this as well. She remembers me doing this from the last time, and she absolutely loves my shakes. So she's gonna get a little taste test. So here, it's as easy as this. Ooh, shite. I spilled my milk, but that's okay. Then we have one scoop. The other good thing about this stuff, sorry if I'm turning my back to the camera, it's I need to mix. But there we go. And I had the milk together, like I said, I spilt it. I'm putting my psyllium fiber in there. This is honestly the equivalent, if you can see it, there we go, of like Metamucil. I know that's a, don't laugh, okay? I have a theory, well, I don't have a theory, I have a fact about this. In order to flush fat from your system, you need fiber, okay? And you need water too. That's why 8 glasses of water a day is really important, but this is really important as well. So I get that first thing in the morning, and I got all day for it to go through my system and everything like that, whatever. You know where it goes. Anyways, so there, frozen peaches. Reason why frozen, you want that thickness for a shake. It's not going to be as frozen because I've been waiting a little while setting up, but that's okay. There we go. This out of my scene or camera shot, whatever you want to call it. There we go. And you turn it on. See, you hear grinding, but it's not frozen, so there we go. It's really as easy as that. That is your breakfast. You do it when everything's frozen. This is not quite so frozen, but you do everything while it's frozen and it gets nice and thick for you. Depending on the fruit, if it's a low-calorie fruit, put more in. I put half a cup in just because peaches are relatively high in sugar and calories. Just a quarter cup is 60 calories, so I don't want to put the calories too high for my day, just so I can keep in my calorie range. That's it. And now I shall pour. We're going to put ours in solo cups, and the reason, well, you use your solo cups for what your purpose is, and I'm going to use it for mine. But here's one for Mom, and here's one for Gabby. Mom, me. Put the lid on. You just want to taste. There we go. Tell you what, I'll give you half. I'm not really hungry this morning. I've been hitting the ground running as far as my diet's concerned. Ooh, here's yours, baby. Come. You're welcome. Here, this is my daughter. This is who I share my shakes with. And how's it taste? Taste it for me?
It's really good.
Okay, good. Now sit down. She is one of my reasons why I'm doing this as well. I want to set a good example for her, for health-wise and activity-wise. And I'll tell a little story about when I was younger. I remember my mom, like I said, she died at 52 of diabetes. That's the one thing that I did not put in my last video. Alongside with my youngest son having diabetes, she had advanced diabetes and died at 52. And I remember when I was a little girl, she was a really big lady. She was shorter than me, but bigger than me. And I feel horrible to say this, but I mean, it's innocence of children. I understand that, but I still harbor a little bit of guilt maybe for it. And this is something that I don't want my my kids to ever think of me. But I was almost a little bit embarrassed that she was as big as she was, and I didn't mean to judge her that way, but like I said, innocence of children, and that's my only excuse for it. But I don't want my kids to ever feel that way about me. I want them to go out with me and be proud, and they say that they are now. But there is a lot of love in this household, but I just don't want them to ever, I don't want them to think of me in my head when I'm thinking that they're thinking, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But yeah, so one of many reasons why I'm embarking on this journey. And yeah, on that note, enjoy, bottoms up, and I will see you in just a moment. I'm not eating on screen, okay? Don't worry about any mukbangs or anything like that. I do not do that. Much respect to the people that do, just not for me. Funny little thing before I start this. look the date that I was supposed to start. Hee hee hee, oops. There we go, I fixed it. Anyways, I'm starting on the 29th. There you go, there's record. This is my weapon of choice, which is Canada Food Guide. Believe it or not, it's free. You can download it and print it off on your fridge, and it's wonderful. I've used it 2 other times, and I lost weight with the fiber, like I just said in the milkshake video. And then there's the stuff that I just put into the milkshake. And then here's the most important parts that I need is my fat, my fiber, and my calorie counts, because obviously no matter what you eat, if you eat too much of anything, you're gonna gain weight. I don't care if they're free calories. It could be vegetables even. It's just the difference in the energy content is how far it'll take you. I'll put it that way. But as they say, anything in moderation, right? So, oh, pardon my cat, she's in heat. Forgive my animal house. Anyways, but yeah, here's my weapon of choice. That's what I meant by I'm going to lose weight with a piece of paper and a pen and $1 on a calculator. I didn't add in, but there it is. To find them as far as nutritional content, I'm using, oh, pardon my nail. I just did my nails 3 days ago. I do my own nails, by the way. And, well, this hand's better. So, but yeah, it's just about time to redo my nails. Forgive me. But there we go. And as you can see, there's the calories, the fat, and the fibers right there. That's all I need to record. And that's on anything that you eat during a day. If you don't know what the calorie content is or what the nutritional value, type up what you're about to eat and nutritional value, and it will give you everything that you need towards these 3 things. So that's all that needs to be said on that. And yeah, that's as simple as it gets. It's really not that hard. I put my shake down as 1 bread, 1 protein, 1 dairy, and 1 fruit towards my daily servings. And I've had 2 glasses of water, and we'll see how the rest of the day progresses. But there's the basics. Lunch and dinner, same thing. Snacks, same thing. I'll talk about how much you need to lose and what the calorie content, or how to figure that out for yourself in my next section. But there's the quick start to that. So I will. So that is the details of my diet and how I'm going to go about doing what I'm about to do. The fiber, like I said in my previous section, is very important. Water is very important too. Anything in moderation. Well, just about anything in moderation. Serving is really important in this. A serving is a serving. When you're going in for a double serving, you're going in for a double serving. That doesn't mean that you can plop a whole bunch of mashed potatoes on your plate and go, yeah, that's 1 serving. No, it's, if you look it up, I already know what it is. Half a cup is 1 serving of mashed potatoes. Have the serving. Or if you're having 2, you have to be held accountable for 2 as well, right? So that's why you're doing, or I'm doing it the way that I'm doing. The fiber, the water, the fat, it's important. You can't function properly without a little bit of fat in your diet. You need that for your skin tone. You need that for your hair and your nails and your brain functions and stuff. So cutting it completely off isn't such a good idea. Yeah, that's as simple. Our bodies are very complicated things, right? So we have minerals and vitamins and everything going through our blood, nutrition going through our blood, and it's what you put into it that's going to make a huge difference. That's why, essentially, without getting into a big long speech about it, is why I'm choosing to do a balanced diet, and why I say that I cannot omit food groups from my diet, just because in the long run, it's not such a good deal. in the short run, you'll see gains. Yeah, like keto diet. To each their own, but I am not a huge fan of keto diet just because it is omitting or restricting a lot of a food group, or a couple of food groups, actually, the fruits and the carbs, because they're both carbs. Yeah, I can't do it that way. I don't. Much respect to you ladies and gents that do it, because I could not. As much as I love meat, I'm Eastern European. I grew up with like a piece of kubasa as a sucky in my mouth. So I love my meat, but I could never do that, because honestly, I love my carbs too. Anybody that loves carbs is going to feel a huge loss, almost loss of a family member when you're losing carbs out of your system. Some people, it's not such a big deal. Me, not so much. Yeah. So that's why I can't omit food groups, and why serving size is so important. So yeah, there's my explanation to what I'm doing, and on to the next. So how did I feel about starting today? It went well. Like I said, I hit the ground running. Scariest part of my day was weighing myself. And that's putting myself out there, but it's for a good cause, so no regrets. Here's to a good week, and I'll check back in a couple of days and we'll see how things go. Hopefully, there's one other thing that I'm trying to curb my appetite on, and that's coffee, because coffee usually goes hand in hand with me with a lot of sugar. So I'm going to try and taper my caffeine tooth as well. But yeah, let's see how the week goes. I'll check back with you guys in a couple of days, and I'll hopefully have good news. I'm sure I'll be fine. I'll be fine. You guys, until then, take care.